So this video is about solving two-step equations. I had some requests from some kids. And the first thing I like to do is put my column down. I know it's really unconventional, and some people really don't like it. But I really like it to keep the two different sides of the equal sign separate. It's my easy, quick way to keep both sides separate. Now the goal is to get x's on one side of the equal sign and numbers on the other side. Now this is 6 x's, so that means that there are 6 different x's there together. You cannot do 8 plus 6 because this is 8 numbers and 6 x's. It's like 8 apples and 6 oranges. You can't add them up. So we have the x's on the left, so we need the numbers on the right. So we are going to subtract 8 from both sides. I like to put a big equal sign under here. And now 8 minus 8, that cancels out. So that brings this 6x down. So that is 6x here. And that equals 68 minus 8 is 60. So now we want x by itself. And this means 6 times x equals 60. So to undo the multiply, or to undo the times, we're going to divide by 6. So divide both sides by 6, and we have x equals 10. Now we can check that really fast by putting x back into the equation. Remember that 6 beside the x means times. So if we put that back where the x was, then we do order of operations, we do multiply first. So 8 plus 60. And does that equal 68? Yes, 68 does equal 68. So that is true. That is good. That answer works. So we're going to do the next two examples the same exact way. The first thing we need to do is get both the x and the numbers on two different sides. We have negative 5x or minus 5x on the left. So we're going to subtract 9 from both sides because the x's are on the left. So we need the numbers on the right. And this one's tricky. This gets a lot of students. There's a minus sign right here. So we bring down negative 5x. And that equals 20. So then we're going to divide both sides by negative 5. So it is negative 5x. We need the positive x by itself. So then x equals negative 4. So you can check that if you want. If you don't believe me, that's fine. I'm trying to make the video short as possible. Now this one's interesting because first of all, they're not x's. We can use any letter that we want as a variable, and we have variables on both sides of the equation. So if we have 19 n's on the left and 14 n's on the right, it'll be easier to subtract 14 from 19 instead of 19 from 14. And also, if you subtracted 19, then there's nothing remaining on the left side. So you want all the letters on one side, all the numbers on the other, and it looks like subtracting 14n will be the easiest. Subtracting 14n will definitely be the easiest thing. I don't know what's going on. Done. There we go. Let's try this again. 19n minus 14n is 5n. And, ooh, this is interesting. It's minus 10. So you need to bring down the negative 10. When you divide each side by positive 5. Now remember, a negative divided by a positive is going to be a negative. So n is equal to negative 2. So you want the letters on one side, the numbers on the other, and then you divide if there is a number out in front of our letter. So that's 2 steps equations. You can go to the next video and watch 3 steps equations that has numbers on both sides and letters on both sides.